Shalom, what's happening, y'all? I ain't gonna be long. Just got a little short live. Got a question. Got a quick question. Why is it when we talk about who the true people of Israel are, who God's true chosen people are, why do we get the response, it doesn't matter? Or we don't care what race he is. But y'all don't got that same smoke for the other people. They're the true chosen people. They're God's chosen people or whatever. Or when they're talking about what they went through in the 40s. You guys have sympathy for them when they went through it in a whole nother country. But when we're talking about what we basically went through, the same thing in this country, we get no sympathy. None. That's weird. Is it because they look like you guys? Is that it? They use you? They talk about you? And y'all still just smile to them? They charge you interest, but don't charge yourselves interest, each other interest. They make money off of you. They think it's okay to lie to you because you're quote unquote a Gentile. Even though truth be told, they are too. They think they're better than you. When truth be told, they're actually the same as you are. The exact same as you are. They're not God's chosen people, and they know it. They just like to pretend they are. So they can pretend like they're better than you. But yet you support it. They make money off of you. That's what I don't understand. I do not understand that whatsoever. They use and abuse you guys, and you guys smile and take it. You happily take it. Happily take it. But when somebody else who actually has the rightful claim steps up and says, no, you guys are imposters, that claim is rightfully ours, you guys go to bat for them. The people who use and abuse you, the people who call you dumb, the people who laugh at you, you guys go to bat for them. When it's obvious they are not the ones, you go to bat for them because they look like you. Which makes no sense, because they look like you, but they don't even like you. They have you and your kids about to go to war for them. And they won't even fight it their own selves. They won't even fight it their own selves. But about to have you and your children going. Think about that one. And y'all so happy about it, y'all gonna be out here celebrating it. Going to war for them. For a whole entire other country. That we're already paying billions of dollars a year to. While we're over here with messed up streets, paying an arm and a leg for health care, while they have free health care. They have free health care. We're paying, what, $1,400 a month for insurance, health insurance. And it's not even that good. That's $1,400 a month plus co-pays. Plus prescriptions. Plus your doctor's visits to the ER. Theirs is completely free. And we're paying for it. We don't even live in that country. And we're paying for their health care. But y'all about to go to war for them. You guys are about to go to war for them because they look like you. Because they look like you. And they're not even supposed to be in that land that they're in. You guys support them being there just because they look and sound like you. When truth be told, they can't even survive there without sunblock. They are over there killing innocent people, killing innocent kids. They just bombed a school. And you think this is God's people. You think this is God's people. One of them, I just posted a video about one of them saying they should go into a certain place and kill them all. And you think this is God's people. You guys seriously think this is God's people. You guys are messed up. And you guys seriously say that you are church people, that you read the Bible, that you love Yahuwah, that you love Yahweh Shai. But you think these imposters, these soul suckers, these murderers, these PDF filers, these Jeffrey Epsteins are God's people, God's children, God's firstborns. But yet, the ones who endured for 400 years, the ones who sat there and turned the other cheek for 400 years, who got kidnapped, raped, history's erased, history stolen, identity stolen, beat, oppressed, still standing here smiling, still standing here getting up and going to work every day. No, we're not the people. There's no way we can be the people. Even though everything tells you we once lived in that land. Our genetics tell you we once lived in that land. Your ancestors tell you we once lived in that land. Oh, they didn't tell you? The curse of Ham doctrine that they made up tells you that we once lived in that land. But y'all don't think about that because you're blind. You're blind. You're blind to the facts. That you only see the facts that you want to see. You only see what you want to see. That's it. You guys will sit there and pull out some goofy chart with 3 haplogroups on it. 2 of them are known European haplogroups. And you guys think it's legit because it's got one Levantine haplogroup. And that one Levantine haplogroup is an African haplogroup. And you guys think that chart is legit. And you think that one African haplogroup belongs to the Caucasians. It doesn't. You can Google search it. It's black people. It's people in Africa. It's people over here in the Western Hemisphere that have that haplogroup, and ain't none of them Caucasian. Here's another thing they like to claim. Oh, well, you know, this certain group of the 6-pointed star devils, they share the same genetics as the Mizrahi and the Arabs. Well, gee, I wonder why. Because Arabs are mixed with European. Arabs have European genes. Just because you have the same genes and genetics as Arabs does not mean you're from the Middle East. That's the thing. They genetics as Arabs because Arabs have European in them. That's why. Not because you're from the Middle East. But see, people don't pick up on stuff like that. They count on people being uneducated. That's what they count on. That's what they thrive on, people being uneducated. They don't think people are going to put 2 and 2 together like that. You can look it up. Arabs are mixed African, Europeans, and Persians. That's why the Ashkenazi can complain. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even said your name. That's why the 48ers can claim that they're from the Middle East because they have the same genetic, they share genetics with Arabs. Okay, but that's not what that means. Arabs have European ancestry, not the other way around. Not the other way around. Because if you think about it, back during the days of the Hebrews, there were no Arab people. None. None whatsoever. And they definitely weren't in that part of the world. They didn't even get to that part of the world until 639 AD. That's after Yahuwah, after Yahushai. So how can you trace back to the Arab Middle East and be a Hebrew? You can't. You can't. If you trace back to the Arab Middle East, you're not a Hebrew. That saying right there in itself, you're not a Hebrew. That's almost just as bad as Arabs claiming they built the pyramids when they were 2,000 years too late. You guys, that's a known fact. The Arabs did not reach that part of the world until 639 AD. 2,000 years after the pyramids. Hundreds of years after Yahuwah. See, that's another way they count on people being miseducated. You could Google all this stuff. Google all this stuff. Use your phone for something other than getting on TikTok and YouTube and Facebook. That's why they want to keep you dumbed down right there. Everybody want to know why they want to keep us dumbed down. Why they don't want to teach us nothing. There you go, right there. There you go, right there. That's why. That's why. So they can tell you half-truths about the stuff they don't want you to know. And trust me, there's a lot more than that. There's a lot more stuff than that they don't want you to know. And it ain't just got to do with us. It's got to do with everybody. There's a lot more stuff they don't want you to know. Like there's pyramids in Bosnia. They try to cover that up because they don't want people to know about it for some reason. Gee, I wonder why. Just like there's something going on in the Grand Canyon. They try to cover that up because they don't want people to know about it for some reason. But why is parts of the Grand Canyon off limits? Don't make sense to me. Don't make sense to me. They hide stuff from everybody. They hide stupid little stuff from everybody too. Just like the Epstein files. We know why they're hiding that. We know why they're hiding the Epstein files. We know why they're hiding it. And us civilians, us citizens, we ain't doing shit about it. We ain't doing nothing about it. We know we got crooked ass government officials in them damn Epstein files, and we ain't doing nothing about it. We ain't doing shit about it. Not a thing. But we'll sit here and definitely tell all the Hebrew Israelites, oh, y'all not the people of the Bible. But we ain't gonna do nothing about them Epstein files though. We ain't gonna say nothing to Bondi about her being in them Epstein files, huh? We ain't gonna say nothing to Trump about him being in them Epstein files, huh? We ain't gonna say nothing to Ghislaine Maxwell sitting in prison with her feet kicked up, even though she's a child predator. Huh? Are we? But y'all are being mockies talking about I'm not a Hebrew, even though my genetics say my ancestors were in Israel. 100%. But y'all rather talk crap to me instead of going off on the PDF filers. Y'all talk crap to me because the PDF filers look like y'all. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. And I'm the one out here talking about peace, talking about we need to get along. talking about it's something higher out there, it's something bigger coming from all of us, and we all need to be saved. But y'all rather protect the PDF filers. Y'all rather stick up for the devil worshippers. Y'all rather not be saved. Y'all rather go against the Most High. That's what y'all rather do. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves for that. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves for that. Whether you think we are the people or not, some of this stuff that comes out of y'all mouths and some of y'all actions, you should still be ashamed of. No matter if you believe that or not. And that's the dead honest truth, man. Because like I said, some of y'all will rather sit here and post little stupid stuff that don't even make sense, that I debunk all the time. But y'all ain't saying nothing about them Epstein files. Y'all ain't saying nothing about that school that got bombed over there in Iran. Y'all ain't saying nothing about that. Y'all ain't saying nothing about them little kids that got killed. Y'all ain't saying nothing about them 2 little girls that got found in a suitcase up in Cleveland. Y'all ain't saying nothing about that. Y'all ain't saying nothing about about human trafficking. Y'all ain't saying nothing about this messed up stuff that these elites is out here doing. But y'all will be in our faces, though. Y'all will be in our faces protecting messed up people that look just like y'all. Just because they look like y'all. They don't even care about y'all. They not out here trying to save y'all's souls. They out here using y'all. They out here using y'all to do they dirty. Yeah, that's right. So you dirty your spirit up, your soul. They trying to drag you down to the pit with them. And you falling right for it. See? Hook, line, and sinker. Hook, line, and sinker. It ain't gonna get nothing out of it. But to feel that heat. That's all you gonna get out of it. That's all you gonna get out of it. You got us, you got people like us. Some of us grew up our whole lives in the church and had problems with it, and as soon as we could, got up out of there. Some of us was pastors in the church. And we out here trying to tell y'all, hey, this is the truth of the matter. Y'all need to listen to this. You need to read this, and you need to repent and save yourself, and save your family, and save your ancestors. But y'all don't want to listen. You guys do not want to listen. But when that trumpet sounds, y'all gonna be scrambling, trying to get on the right side of things. And it's gonna be too late. Too late. Because the Most High is already picking his sides. Y'all don't see, y'all slept. Y'all slept through that blood moon. Y'all slept through that lunar eclipse. That was a sign. Y'all know the heavens, the moon, the stars, the sun, those is signs from the heavens. We are not going to have another lunar eclipse for 2 years. That's significant. I want y'all to think about the significance of that. That's why this last one was such a big deal. We have a lunar eclipse, a blood moon, going on while we're in a prophetic war with Iran. And y'all don't see the big deal behind that? Y'all don't see the big deal. Y'all don't see the message behind that. That don't make y'all think, hey, Yahweh Shai not far behind this. This mean, this blood moon is ushering in Yahweh Shai. Y'all didn't get that? Oh, I bet you Satan knows that because he knows the agenda. I bet you these devilish elites out here know that. They know that. That's why they're sweating bullets. That's why they're sweating bullets. And if you notice, the stuff they start doing start accelerating. I wonder why, because they know they're in a time crunch now. They know they're in a time crunch. I don't know about you guys, but me personally, ever since that eclipse, I've been real calm. Like, at first, everything was real chaotic. It seemed like everything was like it was in a rush. Like I had to learn, get read up, get caught up. But now it's like calm. Just read, study, take your time. We're gonna be going soon. That's what it's like. You feel me? And what I mean by going soon, I mean it's gonna be time to put in work soon. That's what it's feeling like to me. But it's like not to worry. It's like I don't have to worry. All my troubles are gone. They're washed away. It's like I'm not even bothered. Now, my wife knows how to push my buttons, right? I'm pretty sure everybody's wife knows how to push their buttons. And I'm just sitting there totally unbothered. Like, so, she ain't never seen me like that. I'm telling you, it's been like that ever since that eclipse. It's been like that ever since that eclipse. I just said, shrug my shoulders. It's like, okay, whatever. You know, I'm not entertaining this. I'm going back to doing what I'm doing. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, the time is here. It's about to change. If you know things, get on the right side of things now. Now. Do not wait. Do not procrastinate. Get on the right side of the Most High right now. Right now. I'm not saying not wait 5 minutes. It takes 2 minutes to say a prayer. That's all you gotta do. Say a prayer. Ask for forgiveness for yourself, your ancestors. Accept Yahweh Shai into your heart. And look at the Torah. Look at the laws. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. I hope y'all got something out of this today. Stop being so judgmental towards people who don't look like you. Stop accepting people just because they look like you. Not all skin folk is kinfolk. All right? I hope y'all got something out of this today, man. I'm just here trying to help, okay? Because I genuinely, honestly care about your salvation. All right? That's why I'm here. That's my job. To bring y'all back to Yahuwah. To bring y'all back to Yahweh Shai. We supposed to be the beacon of light, of hope in these end times through this tribulation. All right? That's why Yisra'el is here. Because when times get tough, we're the beacon of light. Y'all come to us, we lead y'all back to Yahweh Shai. Okay? We take on all the problems, all the trouble for you guys. We take on all the pain, all the suffering for you guys during this tribulation, all right? That's what we're here for. That's our jobs. Okay? So I love you. I love all y'all. I hope you guys are having a great week so far. It's your boy Charm. Ben Zedek. I'm out of here. Peace.